Welcome back to Taps Talk Live, the place to be every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. And guess what, people? Tonight's extra special. Tonight's extra special, and I don't know where to start. Should it be the new host that we have beside us? Should it be the in-studio audience? I don't know.
Everything new right now.
Everything new right now. But of course, before we get into it, let's introduce ourselves to some of the new people and reintroduce ourselves to the family. My name is Deidre.
My name is Shemi.
And to our right, we need some special love from you guys. We have a special host, the host with the mostest, with the toast and the bread and the wine and them things that we have. Craig, you have to stand up. Give you a little spin. Give you a little excitement. Show off the shirt, show off the brand. You know when you wear the shirt. So welcome to the gang. What does it feel like to be a part of the trio?
Younger generation.
It's nice to be here, and of course, I'm not all that new because I'm the top in the street host, so I've been part of the family, and yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm really excited for the show tonight.
I thought you were going to tell us that you're also in Chill, the show that everybody raving about.
Oh, yeah.
Now make the little haircut fool them, you have to remind them, says you.
Wait, just I noticed that, wait.
Yes! The hair gone!
Alright, I have a groom, man.
Yes, but with the lady with the hair right now, we're going to keep it going and we're going to keep it entertaining tonight because tonight, as mentioned before, is a super special show. And of course, every show is special, but we just want you to do what? What are you supposed to do at this point in the show?
Share the live. That's it. Tell a friend. Mm-hmm. Tell your auntie. Yeah. Your uncle. Yeah. Your dog. Your cat. Your bat. Everything.
Tap your screen.
Everything.
Send a gift. TikTok.
Make sure to do it.
Taps and roses.
That's it.
Tabs and roses.
Tabs and roses.
So that's the energy for tonight. But we want to kind of tell you guys what tonight's episode is about, but kind of talk about last week's episode. And we're going to do a giveaway. If you can tell us what last week's episode was, you're going to receive a digital credit courtesy of Tabs Talk. So what was last week's show?
Come on, hurry up. You should have been noticed already.
Long time.
It's an everyday thing.
It's an everyday thing. One waiting on.
Every day, one wait man.
What waiting on?
Somebody
answer it? I feel like, I wonder if anybody in studio know what last week's show. What, you feel hurt?
They should have know this.
They should have known. I know something like is that the page has everything. So let's say it's last week's show, you can look on the Instagram page, and that is the Tabs Project. Remember to follow, remember to share, and you'll see the topic. The TikTok page, all of them. So just follow, look for it, and tell me. Anybody got the answers yet? Someone got the answer? Cool.
Alright, so just get some credit to call your booby.
Call your booby, and of course to have service to ensure that you're always in tune with the show. So tell me, what was last week's show?
Last week's show was about transgender.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, you are one of the hosts. And before we get into it, just want to let you all know that this is a new experience for a lot of us here. And it's the first time that I'm even having a conversation and an opportunity to be in a space like this that's so unique. So just to let you know that we're kind of navigating the space together, and we're really welcome to learn with you as we go along. But tell me, what did you learn last week?
Well, it was a lot. It was a lot. Like, one of the most important takeaways that I took away from it last week Tuesday, it was that everybody is human. You understand? So you have to give everybody a chance to, express themselves, and you should also, just try and understand and change, because as we go along, the world change, you're going to have to change as well. You understand? So just be mindful. So
this is Trans Talk Part 2. What do you expect from this conversation? Because I'm just so excited. I don't know where to start. What about you?
I think one of the things I'm looking forward to, I remember from last week, our guest spoke about, pronouns. That's important.
Yeah.
Acceptance and, just the real acceptance in especially in Jamaica society. And I think I want to know more about transgenders.
Yeah, it's a very touchy topic, and you just have to pay attention, keep your mouth shut, learn,
Right? And open our minds. And today we have a special guest who's going to help us to get to understand and open our minds even better.
Yeah.
And this guest is going to join us in a few, and I'm just going to introduce them by name, and you're going to get to know more about them as the show progresses. See, we could say the names together.
So
After.
we are introducing Glendon.
That is not together. That is you on your own.
But yeah, go on. Yeah, move slow. You have to move fast.
Okay.
We only have an hour. We have to go.
Okay, so we're introducing our guests now, and I want them to come into the center. So the special seat right here is going to be there.
You can have mice.
Because we're going to make sure that they get the center.
That's it.
We don't want to miss a bit of detail.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, I said it earlier, but I should say it again, we have an in-studio audience. We want to make some noise.
They want to make some noise. Nah, here no.
We're not here no. We're not going. We're not be silent.
Wait.
Not be silent, man.
That is one person. Wait. Let me tell you something. There are
Why you look so
more. Oh, I'm very tall. There are more than 10 people in the audience here.
Mm-hmm.
How
Only
much
for
voice
people.
are here? One. Make us try that again. We have our nice, lovely in-studio audience.
Yeah.
That sounds better. That sounds better. So what's up? How you doing? Where to start? I don't know.
Good night. This work.
Yes, it is.
Good night. I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm kind of hungry.
Me too.
Really?
God no.
What are you feeling to eat right now? I feel like I could have eaten some pizza.
Chinese food.
That is it. The best type of food.
Which Chinese restaurant you would have go?
What was it in New Kingston? What is it? The Dragon something or
So-
another. China
Dragon
Garden,
Court.
Garden.
Dragon Court.
Dragon
All
Court,
right.
something
So that's the
like
place that we're going after. I don't know if it's still open. I would like to eat a little food. But till then, tell us a bit more about you.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Glendon. I'm 27 years old. I'm a Capricorn. Who don't like Capricorn? So sorry for you. I do advocacy. I'm an ambassador for a couple places, Transwave, equality. I just started a support group for the transmasculine and non-binary community as well, and it's been going well. But yeah, otherwise from that, I work a 9 to 5, so I'm tired. Yeah, I like music, I like having fun from time to time. I'm very jovial, but also a very serious guy. I can be, so I'll put that out there.
Right.
Very serious guy.
Well,
Right.
let's see how. We'll go lively for a bit. We're going to drop the seriousness for a bit because we're going to play a quick activity.
Yes.
So Craig is going to read a list of qualities that a partner may have to deal with.
Yes.
We will listen and pop the balloon if the quality is something that we can't deal with. And then, of course, explain our stances. I think that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's straightforward.
I like our version of pop the balloon because the other version, them kind of...
Rough.
Them rough.
But let's see them from
Sounds good.
Yeah,
question.
man, I'm rough, man.
Them
I'm rough.
But we're going to have to do one.
We'll go but how we don't have nail and them thing there for you?
Say, it's a what them, not talents
No,
them.
I have my claws,
So
You
use
have
them.
your claws?
No,
You don't have no
they have the
fingernail?
strength.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, it's just strength, man.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wait till I go do.
Sorry. Alright, let's get this game going.
Yeah, so we can get the balloon them now.
We're going to get the balloon, them simple.
So
You have
get
the
the
list
balloon
of
them?
things where you go
Go get them.
go through with
ready.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And remember, folks, to share the
Gonna
live.
pop it if what? Go again?
If,
If you disagree.
Yeah, if I
if it's not
disagree,
something
pop
that you
it.
can deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, the first quality from your partner. Would you agree with a partner if you know, them toxic but sexy.
Oh, sexy we at that. Like,
No, man.
All right. What kind of partner?
So,
what kind of
long-term partner?
Let me start with the DJ. I'm toxic, you know, but I'm got gym, I'm have six pack, look good, everything. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I work with that, and I work with that.
What kind of toxic though? Explain
No,
the
you want too much, man. Come
can
on,
the
choose one,
toxicity
man.
kind of roll into the, you know?
You have to choose one. Come now, too much. You don't want too much. Choose one, man.
Say
Say, yeah, burst of balloon. Say, where you there? Where you there?
You
You
go
in or you out?
Alright, pretend I burst it.
You want to burst it?
No.
Say-
Yeah, true.
So you want to burst it? You need,
Yeah,
and you, what,
Mega try.
Shem, what you do?
Alright. Me personally, if she toxic and look good enough,
Yeah.
we can probably try for work out something, but am me alone?
Yeah.
So me I like crowd. I like crowd.
So,
Me not.
so you say you nah deal with a toxic Deidre?
Too old for that.
Even though she's sexy. Deidre.
I not deal with the toxic behavior, but that show you kind of dangerous. My skin hurt me. Like,
Well, for me like the, can I answer? Should I answer?
yes.
For me like the toxic behavior, if you're sexy, me can deal with that. Cause
Uh-huh.
you know, maybe that turn me on a bit, you know.
I don't
Yeah.
like turn on, but you know, my
No,
friend
me like
crowd.
that, man. That's sexy to me.
I get what you say where it can sexy, but I just feel like for everything else for the relationship, you're
Yeah.
gonna annoy me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want be.
We didn't specify if it was long-term, short-term.
Yeah.
But if
but
like
sexy,
you know,
if they
So if
you're
we're gonna
sexy
round it up,
Yeah.
and toxic and the sex good,
yeah.
No, I think that's
You're
what I was asking.
vexed.
Where does if the toxicity flows in,
No,
you know?
but you would have explained the answer, so you wouldn't, yeah.
If the toxicity flows into that part, then I feel like we could have make it through a little longer, like a 2 months, and then we're gonna live for sure.
2 months,
Two months.
Sexy and
Me
toxic,
not
drive
think
me
we coulda
crazy,
passed.
but you know, when
Me
me
not do
leave,
crazy.
man, they just walk past me and say, no, me have to come back right. So, when you go, you're crazy?
Ready for the next one?
Man.
If you're toxic every day, then no.
Nah, man.
oh,
Honest,
that
but
have to go.
kind.
You got to go. You have to go.
By the time we done, no balloon now.
Go
get it.
do
You have to go. You have to
This
go.
honest but kind, how
Yeah.
you kind?
Kinda.
Because-
And dishonest. No.
Yeah, because I don't know if your intentions them actually coming from a good place.
Mm-hmm.
How am I gonna know say you're dishonest
No,
just
no,
because
no,
you
no,
know
no.
say I'm gonna respond a certain
You lie and you go cook food. Give me. Me
Yeah.
can't believe you.
Poison
Me
that.
cannot believe you. You're going to poison me.
All right. Narcissist, but wealthy.
No man, all of them here just a puppy
Come
balloon.
on, man.
Wait, but wealthy.
But wealthy.
Me no business boy and money. Me have money too.
Yeah.
Go from here.
Let me ask a question about the money.
Yeah.
So what type of money we talking about? We're talking about like the lots of zeros
The
or
lots of zeros. The lots, plenty full zeros.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Gold
me
digger
have to stay with a
vibes. Gold
narcissist.
digger vibes.
They say them can run the show and take care of you.
Yeah, I can. Cause how far
Yeah, but
narcissism
my
go? You
balloon,
understand?
They can take care
Far.
of you.
It go far.
far,
I feel
far.
like say everybody have a bit of narcissism. Some feel like say
No, but female extra.
You don't know,
extra.
you know.
like bad.
Bad.
Jono.
Don't make them
Don't make peer
peer
pressure, yeah?
pressure, you know. You know,
Balloon
on the
them
Paris.
Oui.
Yeah, okay.
Je m'appelle Dijori.
All right, so I think we should get the audience. Somebody from the audience. We should pick someone
I
from
will
the
give them
audience.
my balloon.
Yes.
As that young lady in the brown.
Yes.
Right there.
Call her.
So,
Come on, my friend.
Come here. I'm gonna
let you come.
let her do this.
Yes.
She can't come right as well.
Right here, so.
But don't sit the seat wobbly, you know.
Oh, she can't stand up right here. So,
Yeah,
ooh,
just stand up right there.
ooh.
My
Ooh.
two God.
Mama.
Wait,
My two God.
shut-
Wait. But okay.
She should have up here. I already asked her.
All right, so listen to this one. Bad breath.
Somebody in the audience shut up, Pop.
Pop all of them balloon there. Pop them
Bad breath, but
But,
loving.
This.
what is
Post
the
that.
reason why them... All right.
Yeah.
Good. But plus all of them there. Good hygiene. You have
It's
to
important.
have good hygiene. You crazy? Furthermore, if your mouth smell bad, and you can't even drink toothpaste.
Why you explain?
No, but you're right though. Good hygiene. Good hygiene. It's not hard.
Oh my God, that sounds like a Colgate slogan.
No, but they obviously don't want to fix it.
And now,
what I say?
Me like her.
All right,
Makes
so
sense.
for the last one, right?
The last one.
The last one.
Come again.
Come
What's your
again.
name?
Brianna.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Very handsome, yeah? Nice boy. Yeah? Take care of you. Yeah? Handsome. Body look good. Everything. But him ignorant. He can't read alright.
You can't, but so that can fix.
Hello. We don't understand. Who for balloon for your
Yeah.
So, in my case, if me have a nice... If me have Brianna, Brianna have me. Brianna can't read for my side.
Yeah.
No, wait. For my side, you can't read.
Yeah.
But on your side, you can't read. Zin? But look how we look good together.
That's it.
You understand?
Right there, sir.
The two, you can teach me come A, B, C, D. I'm read. Show say you love me.
Yeah.
You see me? And me show you back to me because me I put in the work.
How much time you got after that when you're successful? When you're a successful woman or man, how much time are you actually going to have to do that?
No, man, me going to do it fast, you know.
Why you going to... Well, as the friend, so me and Brianna best friend.
Yeah,
think
about our future, right?
Because why you gonna tell me say fear? By the time they married and have Pitney, the Pitney start read and understand better.
Oh my God!
After 2, 1, 2.
Yes.
Thank
you, Brianna.
Thank you so much, sweetie. And that is all your papa balloon.
Yeah. But I still a pop balloon.
Confetti. No, I don't have. But that was a good segment. That kind of starts some questions for me. And the in-studio audience, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like them little subsection over there. So I wonder what them are talk about.
Yeah, what the in-studio
I wonder what the in-studio audience are talk about over there. The little group.
Wait. Brianna, them Lego Brianna return, and the whole of them just attack.
Talk part 2. Them believe the bad breath can fix.
If the bad breath can fix, the reading can fix too.
No, you see the bad breath now, some of them just have some poor dental issues. You understand? You see when the money run, we just put in some veneers and we say bad sign now. See, understand them because help things there, but with the little money because I got rich out and me short. You understand what me I say? So if your partner have bad breath, you don't have to worry about them things. At this point we introduce, we should have a dental sponsor. Every week we come in and find a new sponsor. Get rid of the bad breaths. It can fix. Ready?
Right on the spot.
Right there, so.
You know, again, I want to thank everybody who's in the audience. Thank you for being here with us. And those of you online, we thank you for being a part of the show. Of course, this is a touchy topic.
Very touchy.
And our intention is not to, in any way, shape, or form, offend anybody, right? Anyone. Please, we may be a little bit ignorant to the terms trans.
Yes.
Yeah? So that's why we have a trans person. Is that okay to say a trans person? Here to help us with understanding and continue to understand from last week program. Again, I want to welcome you here and big up to the fans, big up to the people, big up to everybody. Tap, send some roses. Come and like rose. Can I like rose?
I like rose. It depends on the type. I like roses in all forms.
Like lion.
Right.
Lion.
But over the years, trans people in Jamaica have faced discrimination and encountered several barriers to upward mobility due to their gender identity, due to lack of understanding and awareness. It is very important that we have conversations like these to educate people about the trans reality, to improve our overall awareness and end the stigma towards this and the discrimination. So before we delve into the conversation, because I know no one here enough, and we'll have lots of questions, we're going to take a listen to this vox pop by a fan of the show.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
before we introduce that, this is something that we're introducing, which is called hate tabs. So this person have reached out to us because of
new things.
It's new. So they've reached out to us and they want our advice. So let's hear it.
Hey Tabs, big up on yourself. I just want to say that you guys have been doing super good on your lives. It has been engaging and educational. But I have a situation that I want to share and I want some thoughts about it. I was married to my husband for 6 years, right? And we were having a very good time. We enjoyed each other company, and everything was fun. We meet each other family, so it's a serious thing, But 3 years into the marriage, I realized that my husband had a friend, and he was very close to the friend. He would give the friend advice, and he would hang out with the friend a lot. But as a friend, I'm not gonna really, pay attention to it like that. One day he said to me that the friend had made plans for them to hang out. So me, I'm trying to be supportive, and I said, go on, enjoy yourself, make use of the time, and just have fun. And Tabs, who tell me if he said that? Because he enjoyed himself more than he was supposed to. So, I decided that I never follow behind him, because I was now curious to see who this friend really was. Like, she looked better than me, she shaped better than me, she had it over me. Like, me really want to see what I'm going. Anyway, Tabs, to my surprise, the friend was a man. And I am saying, me relieved, because he was actually being honest and they were just chilling, So I'm like, okay. I decided to stay a bit longer just to see how they would interact with each other and to see if my husband maybe is bisexual by any chance. I sat there and I watched for about 3 hours, and thank God I did not get that impression, which is good. But I want to make it clear, my husband was a very hard-working man. He made me happy, spend money, we go out, enjoy ourselves, so so I'm comfortable, right? And I love him. One morning he had a meeting, like a Monday morning, in a rush hour I had a meeting, and so he left his phone. So the phone dead there, and me decided to make a be nosy because the phone dead there, so make a look through it, And Tabs, I must say, I'm writing this with literal tears in my heart. What I saw was actually so hard, and it's hard to describe, but I'll try to explain as best as I can. I saw messages with the same guy, with my husband. They were hanging out. The same guy that they were hanging out with, messages from the same guy. I went into the media messages and I saw that he and my husband exchanged photographs. No, them photographs are not normal, Photograph of my husband dressed in thongs, panties, some in a few mini dress. Tabs, my man, my husband. Photos of them being in bed, videos of them making out. Tabs, my husband was the bitch. He was transgender. I couldn't see myself with him anymore. And so I decided that I forgot this off. So I decided to divorce him, or her, or whatever. So now, after 2 years, 2 whole years, he decides that he wants us to be friends. And to be honest, I don't think I am healed, and I really don't want to forgive him, to tell you the truth. So my question is actually, do you think I'm being bitter about the situation? Should I really forgive him and be his friend? I'm truly awaiting the answer because I really want to know if I handle the situation in the best way possible.
Me want to start.
No, make me.
Everybody wants to start at this point.
Go on. No, go on. Go on.
My partner have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I always talk to the friend. I always go out with the friend. I mean, you know the friend?
Well, to
Because
find
I
out
have
now.
to trail him to find out if it's a man or a woman.
3 hours.
And say 3 hours and
3
the
hours?
to see if him bisexual.
You have time.
And then the next thing, who she match the woman's her husband is a her husband is a what? Say what? No, Shamar, you no.
Oh, which one?
Wait.
Oh, no, but that crazy though. That crazy. So he was a man in a fair relationship
Yeah.
at them.
He's a woman.
Let's jump off of that chair. No, I drop.
So her husband was another man, woman.
And mighty God.
Like
For me,
this.
for me, let's just try to address her question first. Because if we ever dissect that story there, we're not going to ever reach to the topic at hand. Because honestly. But for me, I think it's always good to forgive because you don't want somebody to forgive you too. Not saying that you're going to forget and you're going to mingle and whatever. I personally believe that it is not the wisest thing to create a friendship there. And it's a very sensitive thing for him to share that, okay, I'm a transgender. And I can understand if that's something that he would have been afraid to share. So at the same time, be gracious, but don't start a friendship. That's just me. And I feel like you handled the situation too well, actually.
Yeah, some people that
What you done do? What you done do?
Some people that
What you done do? What you done do?
Well, I've always thought that I looked good in orange. So,
So you gonna vote?
vote.
No, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if I was in that situation because that's so many layers. Not only were you cheated on,
But him switch side.
But did he lie to her though?
Because if him did like him, would I make you know? Like, honestly.
No,
would I
not
make
like.
you
Did he lied? Did he
lied?
lied? You tell her lie, him lied to her.
Yeah, him lied to her.
Oh.
He think him
Yeah,
lied
he
to
did.
her.
He
Because
did lie
You know the
to
type
her
of relationship.
quite a few times.
Right?
He lied quite a few times. But my thing is, her implying that because he's in a thong means he's trans.
Okay.
And a man being in a thong doesn't mean that he's trans. I mean, you have straight men who wear thongs for their girls. So you get what I'm saying? You can't use a thong to judge a book.
Yeah.
You know? So trans is more directed to, the person, your biological sex doesn't align with your gender identity, right? But he didn't do any surgeries. I didn't hear anything about any surgeries. I didn't hear anything about him, probably showing some other behavior, some signs of maybe wanting to always be in woman clothes. Maybe let's be lesbians together. He didn't imply stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't get where she get trans from. It's a possibility that he's a crossdresser, or he might also just be a feminine man who likes thongs. He's a gay man.
Not necessarily. It could
Not
be a
necessarily.
bisexual.
He could be a
man.
bisexual. You can be anybody.
Yeah,
It's
but
just a thong.
to the
It's
question,
just a
could be
thong,
anybody,
guys.
just not her husband.
It's just a thong.
But to the question though, because
Yeah, go ahead.
the question says, am I bitter? And do you think I should be friends with him? And just a second, she also says that she has not forgiven him. Who's that hurting?
It hurt
It
you.
can hurt both persons too. If it's a case where he asks for forgiveness and he's waiting on a response and you haven't.
Well.
So he knows that he has hurt you and he's hoping that we could move past that. So it can hurt both persons, but it's going to hurt her more.
Well, more than likely, we might get
And
it
the
hurting.
forgiveness. I mean, the Do you think she's bitter? And,
No,
and why?
I
Answer.
think-
Why do you think she bitter? Why you don't think
No,
she bitter?
I think her feelings are. I think her feelings are valid. Anybody would feel some type of way if you spent your life with somebody and you woke up one day, you just completely realized that you knew nothing about this person, really.
Yeah, because that's the
You
first
know?
life.
The fact that, to me, based on the way she was speaking about the situation, to me, it seemed as if she would have been okay if he initially upfront said to her, baby, I'm bi. You know, something like that. So he didn't straight up, I didn't get any like negative energy from her, really.
Yeah.
You know, obviously she still loves this man, and she probably would have loved him through it all. He just had to be honest
Like she
to her
probably
about
just
it.
confused.
You know what I'm saying? So because they didn't have like communication, which is key to a relationship, you know, shit happened, I guess. You know,
Right.
but she has a right to feel. If she wants to be his friend, that's completely up to her. That's her decision. If she chooses not to, that's fine, because he lied. At the end of the day, he lied, and again, her feelings are valid.
And I don't think
Anybody.
she's healed enough for a friendship. So that's why I was saying I wouldn't do it. But as I said, it's her decision. So heal and do what you must do.
All right.
All
So,
right, and we also got a comment, so we have to, remember our audience and
online.
just audience, and a comment. So this says, then again, his identity can only be said from his mouth.
That is true. That is true. And again, that's why I said between both of them, that's where they fell short in terms of communication, because if he didn't communicate with his wife that his sexual identity is said,
Yeah.
right? But however, it's not right for her to imply.
Yeah.
You know, you found out something about your spouse. If we're married,
But she's hurt.
yeah, I understand. However, we should always communicate our feelings. That's key to any relationship, whether it hurts, because the truth hurts. The truth hurts.
Yeah.
You know, but if we say that we love each other, then honestly, he should have had a conversation with her. She should have had a conversation with him when she found out. Neither of them did it. They both fell short,
All right,
right?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead,
was
go
just
ahead.
saying that towards that though, and that is why people, gay men, trans people, lesbians, they do make their identities clear from the beginning. So I can't say anything for them and them relationship,
All right,
to be honest.
And from TikTok, Stuffy X says, no, she's entitled to her feelings. So
Yeah,
she's not
that's
bitter, she's entitled to her feelings. Davio says, but what he doesn't identify, but actually like, what if he doesn't identify, but actually likes dressing up in thongs?
If he doesn't identify what, as nothing at all,
But
then
he just like tongue.
he just, anybody can like thongs, but that's why I said it's just a thong. You know, anybody could have another thong. So
Yeah.
if he
A
doesn't
sister
identify, but what we would call that in the community is a non-binary person, then maybe. Or the man might just be a living, breathing spirit that would just want to live like any other human in a thong.
Okay.
You know, because that's what he likes.
All right, so as I said earlier, that we are a little bit, we may be a little bit ignorant to the terms and the different terms. And I know we have terms like transgender, transvestite, and transsexual. Can you break those down for us?
Yeah.
Go again?
So we have transgender.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about transgender.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we in the public identify a transgender? How can we?
And if you could just
Honestly,
define-
I'm not even really sure how to answer that question, because, I mean, how would you identify any human being ever? You know, a trans person is just a regular person that's, you know, trying to live as who they are and who they feel.
Yeah.
So to say how you would point out a transgender person, there is no way to do that unless we show ourselves, unless we're visible. And we come out and we say, hey, I'm a trans man, or I'm a trans woman. You know, but to identify, if you want to put it in another category, like if it's your spouse.
Yeah.
And maybe you want to identify, to know whether or not your spouse is trans or not. You probably see them start getting attracted to YouTube videos showing other trans men, educating themselves
So
around
must check them
that.
feed.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say invade the privacy, but you know, you might see them educating themselves about it. So if you're their close friend, then yes, you might notice changes about them. Maybe they start to dress more masculine. They're more interested in, you know, putting more bass in their voice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that stuff. But if you're close to them, really and truly, that's the only way you can identify somebody that's trans.
All right. So
You
there's
know?
a misconception between transsexual and transgender. I don't know. I don't know if you could define the terms, because I don't know the difference. And I feel like that's like the basic thing to actually understand the conversation.
Honestly, neither of the terms are different, but nobody says transsexual, you know. Transgender is just the overall umbrella term for trans people overall. Honestly, I don't educate myself around things I don't care about. So for transsexual, I don't care for that word. You know what I'm saying? That's not the word, to be honest. It's kind of
So
offensive
what's
kind of word.
the correct?
So the correct word would be a transgender person.
Transgender.
That's it.
And
Leave
just
it
leave
there.
it there, so.
Just leave it there.
And just to understand, that is if I, for example, my sex is female, and I would want to, I'd have done
Transition into a male. Yeah.
That's the overall.
Transgender.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So we need to know if there's any transgenders, right, in our audience at the moment. If you would be so confident enough to stand up and let us know.
And
You say hi, hello.
wait.
Let me just jump over some more comments.
All right. So, all right. One thing that I love about, and I've missed it so long, is the in-studio audience is always something else.
Yes.
Oh,
And
God.
I feel like the in-studio audience could actually have their own live stream and their own podcast.
Right.
Because the people that come in here all the time are quite entertaining.
Yes, they
When
are.
the camera depending.
But earlier we mentioned before, and we were saying, you were the one that said it, that her husband is not trans, but he's rather, probably, could be a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
What
Be a
exactly,
gay man. Could be bisexual.
could be bisexual. So what exactly is a cross-dresser?
A crossdresser is just maybe a gay man who enjoys, you know, wearing women's clothes from time to time, but he's not trans. You know? Yeah.
Confusing,
Okay.
bro, but
So,
all right.
for example, so you would wear female clothes. So
Me?
I could also
Me?
be a cross-dresser.
Cross-dresser, yeah.
No.
So you're not a
No.
But guess what, you know? I mentioned the studio audience again,
Yeah.
and now they have a question. So we're going to jump over to the studio audience to get this question. I like that.
Right. But before I jump over to the student audience, can I just read some more comments from
Sure, no
our
problem.
viewers? So it's just me says, if he was communicating, she wouldn't have dropped to the conclusion that he's a transgender. And David says, sure, still apply to how he identify. And Sophie said he doesn't like a label. We go on again. It's just me said, before they got married, he should have said something.
What if he didn't figure that part out about himself either?
Yeah, that me just start saying,
All
probably
right,
never know you know.
and it's just me. She, went on to say, give her the decision if it's something she can accept, right? And last one, Earth Angel says, because he would fear being accepted. And I think this one is
Yeah.
important, the fear of acceptance.
And I want to jump on a comment that was said earlier, because at the same time, we are discovering ourselves. And a lot of times the things that we have is all figured out, but we don't. especially when it comes to our sexuality, things like that. We're discovering things as we grow. So, as you said, suppose you never know for true. And I feel like, especially with marriages, because that's how far they had reached, it is important for you guys to be open to the possibility of the person that you married that day to be somebody different as they go along marriage. It's about adjusting. And if you reach a point where it can't work out for you, you know, people divorce and whatever, but this is also a part of the roots of marriage, adjusting, being accommodating, being open.
All right, well said, well said. So, we could jump into the studio audience now. Microphone ready? All right.
1, 2.
Let's go.
Is this thing on?
Yes, it is. You have to say your name and everything.
Huh?
You have to say your name and everything.
Okay. I'm Sanoya. Good night. I'm not asking a question. I'm just going back to what you were asking about a crossdresser. He said that the person it's a gay person that enjoys dressing up. The terms don't go to a sexuality. If you're a crossdresser, you're just a crossdresser. You could be straight, gay, bi. You want to wear other types of clothes, you're just going through other types of clothes. As he said before, a man can't just want to wear a thong, bra, whatever. It makes them comfortable, so they're going to wear it. As it relates to transsexual, transgender, and transvestite, even though he said he doesn't educate himself on things that he's not a part of, I understand that, but it's 3 different things. It's kind of the same. Okay, you can't really look and identify it, but for a transsexual, it's a person that's going through operations. A transvestite is a person that wants to wear the other type of clothes, and for a transsexual, you've gone through the operation.
Excuse me, what's your name again?
Tanoya.
Tanoya, I think you need to be.
You got me.
Tanoya, come up
here, Tanoya, can you repeat what you said about transsexual a while ago?
Yeah, come, Tanoya, we need up there, Tanoya.
Let me give you my seat. Come on.
Come, Tanoya. Hey, no give Tanoya applause. Clap her. Me not hear no clap her, no.
Can I get a round of applause, people? Woo! Round of applause.
So to the audience on social media, this is Tanoya. Yes. So you were saying, because you were explaining transsexual, transgender, and is it transvest time? So here and crossdresser. And the audience wants to hear.
I just need you to repeat your descriptions again, just one more time.
A crossdresser, I'm shy, I have to look in the camera. I'm saying a crossdresser is a person that just wants to wear, as a man, who just wants to wear feminine clothes. For a transgender, it's a person that's going through, whether post-op, pre-op, whichever that is. Transsexual, you've already gone through bottom surgery. Transvestite, you just want to wear that kind of clothes.
So, I don't thank you for educating me about the... Just one second. So, thank you for educating me about the other stuff. But I beg to differ about the difference between transgender and transsexual. Because, again, transgender is the overall umbrella term. And as a transgender person, outside of that, you're either straight, gay, bisexual,
but being trans
asexual.
has nothing to do with your sexuality.
Understand that. But what I'm saying, it also has nothing to do with doing surgery. So whether or not you did bottom surgery or top surgery, you're still transgender. The term would not be transsexual.
Vestite and
understand those. Understand those. What I'm saying is there is no difference between transgender and transsexual is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But the correct term would be transgender.
Okay. All right. We have another question or comment in the audience. No, don't leave it. Tanoya. Okay, you're going good.
But before them ask for them question, me have one.
Oh, so go ahead.
All right. The bottom and top surgery, something. What that?
Yeah. Yeah. Enlighten us.
You have a bottom and a top, right?
No. Yeah, but what you mean? Yeah. So top surgery for a trans man, which is female to male, would be removing the breast tissues. That's top surgery. And then get some of them,
right.
Right.
Yeah, but I can get some of those without surgery, just to be clear.
Oh, you do that?
Working out and testosterone.
So you basically work off your breast?
Work off my chest, sir.
Work on your chest.
Work off my chest,
breast.
because hypothetically, everybody has tissues in their chest. So,
but for females, we call it
yeah,
breast.
yes, because if she identifies as a female and she's okay with saying breast, that's fine.
So
However, this is a chest. Bottom surgery, no, yeah, for persons who are interested in getting maybe a bigger dick, because with testosterone you can get like 5 inches. You know, excuse my language.
Oh.
You know, 5 to 6 inches if you work it off. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, focus, guys, focus. Come back.
We'll freeze a while ago, freeze.
Focus, right?
Yeah, focus.
All right, go on.
So if we're speaking scientifical terms, we know that females have a clit, which is a mini dick, if you really pay attention, right? However, with testosterone, that grows into 5 inches, 5.5. If I work it off and I'm blessed, we can probably do something.
If you're blessed.
Yeah, and it can erect and all kind of good stuff.
Okay.
Right?
So, yeah.
But if I want more than 5 inches, 5.5, then I do bottom surgery. Right?
Okay.
And I put on maybe an 8 or a 9 if I want it.
Overload. Overload, boy.
Right? Personally, for me, I'm good. For trans women, top surgery would look like putting fat into the chest tissues. So that's what their top surgery would look like. However, trans women can also naturally grow breasts. I've seen some sexy breasts. I'm going to be honest. And then bottom surgery, I'm going to have to explain no more.
Yeah,
I think you get it.
I
think you get it.
Yeah, the next week.
Tana, do you have anything to add to that or anything? All right, thank you so much for being brave and being on. Yeah.
The audience have a question.
Yeah, the audience have a question.
Me. Is this mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Hey, so it's just really, it wasn't actually a question. It was really to just double down everything that you just said about clearing the air, the difference between a transgender, transsexual, and also a crossdresser. So in essence, I will agree with everything that you said, that you wouldn't need to be a transsexual to be a transgender. A transgender is literally just someone that identify opposite to the sex that they're assigned to. So you can be a woman that identify as a man who identify as a woman. That's literally what what a trans thing is. I also agree with you where you said that it's really about you becoming more comfortable where you've decided to do whether a top or a bottom surgery. As it relates to a crossdresser does not have a sexuality. It's we as a society assume and also assign feminine clothing.
Say that again. We as a
society assign a sex of clothing. We assume that dress with floral prints are for females and plaid shirts are for men. So whenever we come across a man that decide that I feel more comfortable dressing in a dress with floral prints, we automatically assume that they are gay or homosexual or bisexual, which is not the case. Right? So I don't want anyone to confuse the fact that the moment that you see a male that decides to dress in a feminine clothing, they're automatically gay. It's just that something that we all have quirks are our hidden sexual pleasure that we decide to act on. It's just that as we evolve as a human, we find that we are now recording videos, and these videos are being exposed. And separate and apart from that, even though it may be negative, we must be thankful for these videos because it opened our eyes as a society that we actually have persons out there that are doing sexual pleasures or sexual act outside of inserting dick in bottom or inserting dick in vaginas. Right? All right, so thank you guys.
All right, well said.
Once again, big up the audience.
Yes, big up the audience. Those in studio and those online, of course. And Sanoya, you staying with us, Sanoya? You can go.
I'm going to export our baby.
Then I go back.
All right, so I have a question. Yeah, what are some of the misconceptions that the trans community experience?
Quiet on set, quiet on set.
Please, please.
So ask that question again, just in case no one heard.
So, what are some of the misconceptions the trans community experience?
We're trying to force our lives onto people, you know, when really and truly, with us, I try to live like anybody else. But so for some reason, people think, or people get scared, and they think that we're trying to force our lives onto them, you know, when we're just trying to teach you something about us.
Go, Shane. Come here,
Not
a
a question, a
question.
statement. It's not that everyone does it, right? You have the few, just like any regular person. You have the few who are disrespectful with it.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I've come across a lot of different type of scenarios and situations like that, where they would ask, oh, you're gay or you're bisexual or whatever, and you will tell them, oh no, I'm straight. You know, respectfully. You don't disrespect them or nothing. But them flare up.
Yeah.
You understand? So, you know, you have the little, them not smart, basically. Them not have the sense to deal with a situation as an adult. Right? So, it's not everyone is like, oh, now try to force this trans idea or gay idea upon us or whatever it is. It's only some people.
And jumping on that, earlier when you introduce yourself, you're an activist, you're sharing information on this, and that's a good thing. And then you may have others who have the same goal, but in the process, the message isn't really sent across in the most ideal way. So some persons, because the reality is, ideally, we'd want the society to be accepting, but they're not educated. So they're trying to do the same thing, but in the process, they're causing harm. And unfortunately, the bad apples kind of spoil it for everybody else, if you get what I'm saying. So the intent is good, but the avenue sometimes isn't the best. But luckily, we have people like you that's doing what you're doing. So I guess that's that too. Are there any other misconceptions?
Wait,
that come to mind?
I want
Oh, right, sorry.
Well, no, shut me out, so.
Sorry.
When you started answering this question, you said we're trying to not force who we are on people. And I've had experience where someone will say, I'm trans, yeah? And them say, they look like a female. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. And I might say, she or her, and them flare up and them burn down the place and them this and them that, and oh yeah, call man a man and man a this and man a that. How do we tackle that?
Honestly, it's for both sides to just take a moment and have grace for each other, you know, because you also have to understand that, you know, if this person specifically said before, I identify as a male, and then as I just told you, you literally slip up, I'm not thinking, I just react and I get upset about it. That's human. I'm human. I have feelings. You know, and you literally misgendered me and told me some things that made me feel like who I am is not valid. You totally shut me down. You don't know how that made me feel. So on your end, have grace for that person, but also that person should have grace for you. Yeah, and understand that you don't understand.
Like,
you understand?
I don't want to be hard, but if I know you for 20 years, and I know you as a man, and tomorrow you decide, say, you're a woman, you can't expect me to just get up and know, and every minute me I call a woman. What me can't change. You have to give me time. And I'm sure everything takes time. In your process, it takes time. So why in my process, it doesn't take that time?
All right. So what you're saying is valid in a sense. It depends on what context you're looking at it for. Because if you know me for 20 years and you say that you love me, yes?
No, me never say me love you.
So hold on. All right, so hold on. So that's why I'm saying it now depends on what context. Because now, if you know me for 20 years, let me give you two different scenarios. Yeah? So good scenario. You know me for 20 years and you love me, right? Yeah. Yes, and I tell the guys in my support group all the time that you have to have grace for these people that are around you, because a part of our journey of transitioning is that everybody around us is also transitioning, right? And just as much as we want people to have grace for us, we have to have grace for them.
Yeah.
So if it is that you're someone special to me and I'm transitioning, we've known each other for 20 years, and I specifically tell you, this is me, it is okay for you to slip up. What it's not okay for you not to do is to correct yourself, because you care about me and how this thing makes me feel, right? So if you're a trying person and your intent is positive, then it's fine. Go ahead, have your journey. Catch up to me when you can, because my mom has done that. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you're somebody that we know each other for 20 years, you don't care about me, you don't love me, like you said, right? And I tell you that I'm transitioning. That's what you said. You said, you never tell nobody someone love me. So you don't love me, you don't care. We just know each other socially, right?
Yeah.
And I say to you, okay, I'm trans, right? And you slip up a couple times, you're not correct yourself, and I understand why you're not correct yourself, because you don't care, you don't love me, understand? I don't need to hold space for that, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to get through my journey and you're holding me back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's okay to learn, want to be positive about it, but if your intent is not positive towards me, then you don't need to be in my life. Plain and straight. If you can't get with it, then you move on.
All right.
And that's for across the board, you know.
Yeah.
Because if somebody in your life not adding to your life positively, and it's constant negativity, take this moment as a life lesson. Rock, paper, scissors. May I try to make a joke? You know, funny, but cut them off.
We find it fun.
You find it funny?
Yeah, we still want to pick up the people on TikTok and IG. Thank you for being here with us, and we're enjoying your company. We have someone in the audience that have a question or a comment. Suggestion?
Question. So we have a
somebody's
question,
coming to join.
and we'll have a next guest tonight. Will I guess see?
Yeah, your time.
I'm just adding to what he was saying.
Can you remind us your name, please?
Once and I couldn't too.
Yeah.
Earlier on, Shemi was saying when he was saying
Shem?
It's a lie.
no, the gentleman.
Glenn.
When Glenn was saying that with the misconceptions, people tend to think that we're trying to impose our lifestyles on them. Shemi kind of never agree. But what Shemi has to understand,
No, she said Shemi never agree.
is that even not all trans persons try to impose on straight people. Not every trans person wants a straight person. However, we tend to think that because we're straight, we look good, everybody want we. It's not the case most of the time.
I'm going to answer you, know.
No,
I'm answer you, but
no,
go on.
I want you to.
All right.
And at the end of the day, sometimes we try to live our lives, and because we look at you, you tend to think, them I look at me because them want me.
Yeah.
No, sometimes we tell you look nice. We don't want to know you, we don't want to know your name, we don't want to know you just look good and smell good and stuff. We don't necessarily want you. You
This is what
understand?
I say, though.
Okay.
It's not the case where man say, oh, yeah, me look good and you look for me, I know you want me. You know, it's not that. It's a case where they don't know what I identify as, if I'm straight or not, so them come and ask a question. Right? And after them ask the question, I'm going to give my answer. They flare up
Trans
and be
persons
disrespectful.
ask you what you are?
Yeah.
I don't believe
If
that.
I'm straight, you know, you in my head? No.
No,
So
I
it's
don't want
not
to
that.
be in your head. I'm just saying, realistically
I'm telling you from
speaking-
experience.
Okay.
They ask me.
Okay.
I'm going to tell them straight up, no, you know.
Okay.
I'm not go that sweet.
Somebody that's trans or somebody that's from the queer community?
Queer community,
Queer
couldn't be trans.
community. bisexual. I don't know how exactly for.
Well, the truth is, even trans people, all of us, the majority of the queer community lacks resources and education in various areas.
Yes.
So trans people can slip up and probably do something
Think
like
he's
that.
a part of the
you know what I'm
community.
saying? Yeah, but but I mean, if they said they were trans, then I guess.
Wait,
but, you know,
hold up. Wait a second, but just I realize something. Man love sliding a girl DM.
Yes.
And when you don't want them, them drag you. So me not understand how
Thanks.
we are going at that conversation. You just realize. Because it's the same thing across the board. We don't
happens
understand
all
personal
over.
space across the board.
happens all. It's just the ignorance.
It's
sometimes.
just ignorance across the board. Because some of them man
But
are
me
so
not drop
frownzy
nobody.
and rude.
Thank you.
Nobody.
Again, no experience. Lack
In the
of
DMs, I
information.
say you're going to stay.
Yeah.
Me not answer.
All right, so someone from the audience again want to come up.
Oh wait, the shoes. When I can't
You
do
want to
one
come up?
full body
Sir?
something.
Come
No
now.
man.
I'm going to join because I
We
show
can
you
get
want
a
to show off
little
your
spin.
shoes.
Hello, come time.
You want to show off your
Together, no
shoes.
man, that shoes your bother.
Go on, go show.
Wait, go back. You have to do that again. Me not see. You have to do that again. Yeah, one more time.
It's not a dance show, you know. Go on over
Not
there,
because you cannot dance means that you must judge me.
All right, Judge. You see?
And we have to remind you guys, those in the audience here and and those online, that Tabs is a safe space, and we provide the platform to tackle these issues. And how can we ensure that equality is acknowledged rather than ignored amongst the community on a whole, right? And but before I get into that, let's introduce our guests.
Tell us who you are and where you find the outfit there. It's I think.
All right, so my
Test. Oh, yeah, but aggressive with the mic.
Aggressive with the mic.
hey everyone. All right, my name is Jaheem. I am a fashionista.
Okay.
I am a vocalist / actor / writer.
Okay.
And my outfit is from Chin Fashion.
Go on
My
in.
shoes is from
Put up your shoes.
Minis Fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a
And my
little.
bag is from Lanor
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram. Big up she.
So we're gonna
And big up my makeup artist who should do my face tonight.
Hey, come now.
So we're gonna get a little song before.
No, not tonight.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Jaheem. That's sound effect. So already we were talking about the outfit, so I kind of missed your question.
Yeah, no
Second.
go on bad with
Come again.
outfits. My outfit is from.
No,
No, I never asked. Never
No,
asked.
no.
Yeah.
Skip that.
And as I said, Tabs is a safe space, and we provide a platform to tackle these issues. Because you know, I mean, in our community, where hard they can really discuss these conversations, talk about a trans person in any community, and we're providing that platform to ensure that our voice is heard. Right? Yes, so talk about your business safely. And how can we ensure that equality is acknowledged rather than ignored amongst the trans community?
Just by continuing the work, working together, not just the trans community, but just the whole queer community working together and advocating for each other. Creating more spaces where that's inclusive for all of us to be, educating on social media platforms, hosting events, just letting people know that we are here and just building a strong, solid, community where everybody can live, even straight people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ready now. So
Ready now.
our guest earlier would have explained a bit about transgenderism. So let's reiterate.
With our guests and our audience.
And our audience, because we have the best audience here.
Yeah.
But it's alright. I feel no mind.
So as we were saying before, Shemi interrupted when no one asked him to speak. Transgenderism refers to the state or condition of identifying and expressing a gender identity that differs from the sex assigned at birth. It encompasses a wide range of experiences where individuals may identify as a gender different from the one they were assigned based on physical characteristics at birth, typically male or female. While the exact percentage of trans individuals in Jamaica is underreported, 1 in 5 Jamaicans have engaged in same-sex behavior. Let me say that again.
Say that again. 1
in 5 Jamaicans have engaged in same-sex behavior. That is 20% of, okay, I think you guys get it. But this does not necessarily mean they identify as LGBTQ+. A 2020 survey conducted by the UE found that only about 2% of Jamaican men identified as gay or bisexual, while around 1% identified as transgender. And thank you for coming to Tabs News.
That's it.
And so like
remember, the word, the most important word is identify.
Okay. So how that work with the part which you say about the man?
The 1 in every
Same
5.
sex.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Eh? Shemi who? What you say?
Okay, so this is
Sure done.
wait,
Sure done.
so the perfect way to do it now is there are 5 of us here.
Yeah.
So 1 in every 5. So I could be that 1 in every 5
Yes.
that has engaged in same-sex activity.
Shemi could be
And me can be the one.
1 in every 5.
So you have been the 4. You're not funny. But I get your point.
But yeah. But what my question was, you read one part in it where say something about the man have sex with the same sex and not identify as LGBT.
Yeah,
That one they go.
that's why I said identify.
Yeah.
You have a lot of persons
So
who...
just because him say him not identify, that means say, I know so it go.
Well...
I mean, if that's what...
That's a good question, you know. That's a very good question.
Exactly.
Again, it's important to just respect people's space and what they're about. So if he says, I'm sure you'll find another guy that says he's B or T or G, but he says he's non-binary. He's gender non-conforming.
Oh, so that's the word. All right.
And the reality is, you know, we can use textbook definitions and say, okay, this person does this for their ex, but it's all about respect for real. So as him say, if it's not said, move on and leave the person alone.
All right.
So that's what I do. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, go on, you know. So, you know, we always want the audience, or... You have a question again, Tanoya?
You have too much question. Take away the mic from
I want to educate Shemi on the question that he asked.
Yeah.
I would love to know
Them just
that.
do it.
No.
I hear from you.
No.
All right, talk. Go on. No, where we are saying.
All right. As it relates to identity, what I don't understand with a lot of men that identify as straight, if a straight man has sex with a man, automatically they consider them to be a batty man, right? However, if a gay man decides to have sex with a female, tomorrow morning, what is he? Is he straight?
Me don't know what him saying.
Okay, with identity, you cannot put it on him to say he's now gay. That's for him to acknowledge, not you.
And that him say. So
no man, I'm just saying for Shemi.
Yeah.
Because
as a repeater.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, all right.
All right, so in Jamaica, Jamaica has a complex and challenging environment for the transgender community, with many facing discrimination, marginalization, and violence. Here are some of the ways to support the trans community in Jamaica. We have to educate ourselves.
Yes.
We have to respect pronouns.
Yes.
We have to support organizations such as J-Flag, Equality, JA, and TABS, of course. And we have to listen to the trans voice.
Yeah. And allow people to express themselves.
Yes.
Because it makes no sense to limit the greatness that is within. You understand?
Yeah.
When you hear that sound there?
Yeah.
It's a get louder.
I get louder.
It's a get louder.
Sound that.
It sound like I can't hear it. You hear it?
The Bailey hear it.
I'm not sure if I can hear it.
Put on my play with
Alright, so we never really get a chance to talk that much like Jahin, but you have to go come back.
Yeah.
We feel like we have to have one fashion segment, one fashion show, and you have to go come tell we, and you go carry clothes and you go come back. I'm so serious. I'm your muggle with you. You understand?
We're gonna muggle?
Muggle, not model, muggle.
Okay, muggle, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But what we want to do is we want to thank Jaheem, we want to thank Ben, we want to thank everybody.
Yes.
We could just thank all the guests today.
Our
Big up the
We want to
audience,
thank
big up the
our
audience, big up the
audience.
audience.
Big applause.
Yeah, our
Thank you.
personal repeater. Don't lift them.
Yeah. Tanaya. Respect the name. Respect the name.
And
Tanaya.
personally, this show we did have to have a part 2, and honestly, I feel like could have been a part 3, 4, 5. And the only place you can get this really and truly is at Tabs Talk. The place to be every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And remember, we have free testing. We have all of these things offered here at 8 Cargill Avenue, and we also have our branch in Montego Bay at Trinity Mall. So you
I will
can
have party. We'll have party.
So this Friday, we have Last Friday Line at 8 Cargill Avenue on our compound.
that's June 28th.
I play domino,
Yeah.
bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the ticket.
Yeah.
And of course, you can get your lunches here. It's what,
Oh, no.
2,500
Yes.
for the lunch. It's free to come, but come support the bar, buy the food. Artists are pass through because we're gonna have a live band.
It's a go wicked.
Yeah, it's a go on.
You know, say you can't miss it though. You know,
Crazy.
say if you miss it though, you can't talk back.
Crazy.
I will tell you, say it's a go ham and it's free.
Crazy.
Show me I got there.
Yeah.
Me I got
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Our eyelash.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah.
Oh God. What the truth?
All right, to our audience out in the world, thank you so much for being a part of the show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. And we thank you for a live audience.
Thank you, live
so much for being here
audience.
with us.
Thank you, crew, every time. So we look good on the screen. Thank you, Kumar. Can you always do my makeup good? Yeah.
And big up our guests. Thank you so much.
big-
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure.
So you know how it says? Yeah. Next week. Bye, everybody.
Who's a queer and who's a queen, I don't care. Who is up here in between, I don't care. Who the body magazine, I don't care. I don't get stressed, I'm too late.